The comprehensive guide to finding your perfect woman. Introduction. Have you been lonely long enough? Are you finally ready to learn what you need to do to be successful with women? Now is the time to put some effort into finding a woman to spend time with that will make you feel whole and complete. This book will start from square one and lead you through the steps to getting the woman you've been after. We'll cover the essentials to developing yourself so that you are attractive to women. How do you determine what type of woman is best for you? How do you pull off the romance she so desperately wants? And most importantly to your success, how do you build your own self-confidence so that you are comfortable doing anything? If you master the techniques presented in this book, you will have all of the tools necessary to make women find you irresistible. We'll work on understanding what a woman is really saying, doing, and feeling. We'll work through discovering what kind of woman you should date and where you are most likely to find someone that is perfect for you. After you've found a woman, we'll walk through the essential steps to a successful and memorable first date. Where to go, what to do, dating etiquette for the 21st century, and what to say to make she's ready for date #2. You'll also learn about the elusive art of flirting and how to do it well, and determine if she is flirting with you. For your dating toolbox, you will be given an information-dense section on tricks to successful dating. This is information you will want to keep handy. The tips shared here are worth more to your dating success than a personal dating coach. Keep this handy as a refresher to review before any major female interactions. It's important to put effort into your quest for your perfect woman. You will need to spend time carefully reading this book and looking introspectively at yourself and developing yourself into the best man you can be. In the end, the best reward for a little hard work will be finding a friend, partner, and companion. Isn't that worth it? Chapter 1. First things first, getting yourself in order. Before you can begin dating anyone, you need to do a little background work first to make sure you understand yourself. This will help you ensure that you are looking for a woman who's compatible with you and that you have the right expectations. Only once you understand these factors will you be able to find the woman who is right for you. The first step before you begin dating should be to understand how you operate. Why do you want to date at this point in your life? Before you begin dating, make sure you are in this for the right reasons. Reconsider the reasons you want to date. If you want someone to dote on you, like your mother did, get a pet or a maid. You want to impress your friends with a trophy girl. Buy a fast car, your friends will be impressed. You want one-night stands. If you are looking for a purely physical relationship, this book might not be for you. Picking up a woman for a one-night stand isn't very complex. Finding someone who is a perfect match for you is. You want to date because everyone else is. Next, you will need to learn more about yourself. Consider these questions to gain valuable insight into dating motives and desired outcomes. 1. What character traits are most important to you? Perhaps you despise lying and are a hard worker. These are fundamental traits that are a part of the foundation of your character and will most likely be important to you throughout your life. You'll most likely be looking for a woman with similar traits. 2. Why do you want to date at this point in your life? This book will focus on dating for the purposes of friendship and compatibility essential for longer-term relationships. If so desired, you will be provided with the tools needed to help you find a companion to spend time with whom you can share the good times and bad, and go through life with a friend who loves you. 3. What are you expecting to get out of your dating experience? This book will teach you how to find a woman and date a woman who will stimulate you mentally, emotionally, and physically. 4. What do you want and expect from a woman? Understand that in any friendship or relationship, both parties want and expect something. When dating someone, She will have expectations just like you will. The key to success and compatibility is to find someone that closely matches your own needs and wants. The answers to these basic questions will be able to help you get on track. Once you know what you want, you have a better chance of finding it. Your perfect woman. Have you been going about dating all wrong? Perfect women only exist in magazines and movies. Real women live in the real world. If you find yourself constantly discouraged by less than perfect women, you need to look again at what you want in a woman and focus on the major factors that are most important to you. What are your non-negotiable traits, and what really won't matter to you if she's perfect in every other way? None of us are perfect. Each of us has faults. Magazines are airbrushed, and the movies are edited to show what is wanted. Live in reality, and you will be much happier. Your inability to find the perfect woman isn't bad luck. It just doesn't exist. Romance for non-romantic. If romance doesn't come to you naturally, don't worry, you can learn it. You might not think that being called a romantic man is a good thing. Maybe your buddies wouldn't think so. But the way to a woman's heart is by being romantic. If you like taking care of your woman, it doesn't make you any less masculine than any other guy. What exactly do you have to do to be considered romantic? The underlying theme behind being romantic is to put her desires ahead of your own. That's it. It's actually so easy that it's strange that more men don't get it. Just think about little actions you can do are unexpected. They don't need to cost much money, but the little extra thought that you've put into making her happy will melt her heart. Here are some romantic ideas to help get you started. Women will pick up on the little things that you do. You'll be able to get the idea of what it means to be romantic. Try this. Give her a side glance, a touch, or a brush of your arm across her back. Hold open the door for her to walk through. Open her car door to let her in. Go for walks on the beach. Have dinner at a fine dining restaurant. Try anything she really enjoys doing. And if you don't like to do it, it's even more romantic. Bring her a bunch of flowers. This one's a good standby, if not a little cliché. But you'll need more than just this to be considered romantic. Timing is everything in romance. If you chose to do something with her when she knows there's a game on, or something else that you would typically do, she'll feel special that you picked her. You'll need to be mentally involved in whatever activity you chose to do, even if it's something you aren't that interested in when being romantic. Staring off into space or acting like you'd rather be somewhere else will have a reverse impact on her. Being romantic is about the impromptu, unexpected moments. Being romantic is easy, and once you get the hang of it, there's no reason why you shouldn't try to show your lady your romantic side on a regular basis. How do you look to her? Your appearance is important. This doesn't mean that you need to be a male model, but it does mean that you need to take care of yourself and put a little effort into how you look before you leave the house. A big turnoff to women is men that don't care about how they look. Are your clothes dirty, worn, and altogether sloppy? If you are going out on a date with a woman, you'll need to pull yourself together a bit. There's nothing wrong with wearing jeans and a t-shirt with the guys, but a woman will want to see you try a little harder. You can be sure that she is looking again and again in the mirror before she meets you for your date. Why shouldn't you do the same? There's nothing wrong with the casual jeans and t-shirt if they are clean, unstained, and fit well. If you're picking them up off the bedroom floor from the night before, they probably don't look okay. Also be sure that what you are wearing is appropriate for where you are going. If you are going out for a nice dinner, find out if there is a dress code. This might sound basic, but don't leave the house without first doing these things. 1. Take a shower daily. 2. A shave. 3. Comb your hair. 4. Brush your teeth for white teeth and fresh breath. 5. Put on clothes that are clean, well-fitting, and pressed. If you already have a date, this is essential. And if you don't and are just going out to run errands, it's even more important. You never know when you might meet someone. And don't you want a woman's first impression of you to be at your best? We've covered dressing well. Next is how you present yourself. Your posture says a lot about how you feel and think about yourself. When you slouch, it looks like you are not very self-confident. An example of self-confidence in female attraction is how women are attracted to men in uniforms. This isn't because of the actual uniform. Rather, it's the posture and perceived confidence that attracts women. Their confidence makes them look like they think they are winners. And by portraying that image, women believe they are winners too. Your hairstyle is important to your overall look. Pick a style that makes you look successful and confident. Avoid trendy styles and cuts that will take a long time to primp. Stick with a classic, clean look. Spend the extra money to go to a men's hairstylist for advice on a classic style that will look good with your face shape and body type. Ask for something that is easy to maintain, and then be sure to maintain it. Basic personal hygiene is something that you might think goes without saying, but it is so important that it's worth spelling it out. Being clean and well-groomed is essential to your success with women. Women notice the small stuff. Do these things when getting yourself in order. Trim and clean your fingernails. Thoroughly wash and scrub your hands to remove grease and grime and soften them. Go to the dentist regularly for cleanings, and look into having your teeth whitened professionally, or use over-the-counter whitening strips. Clear up your complexion using over-the-counter products, or see a professional dermatologist for a prescription. No one needs to have acne thanks to today's modern science. Get rid of pasty, dull skin. Spend a little time outside to get some color, or if you can't, spend a few minutes at a tanning salon. Lots of men do it, and you'll look healthier and sexier. When preparing to go out, wear clean and well-maintained shoes that are appropriate for your outfit and the occasion. For example, expensive sneakers with a suit won't impress her. Drink in moderation if you decide to imbibe. Nothing is a bigger red flag to a woman than someone who loses control. It's not only dangerous, but it might also be a sign of an inability to handle stress. Don't wear more than a dab of cologne or aftershave. Overpowering scents are not attractive, and she shouldn't be able to smell you before she can see you. Wear inappropriate jewelry, or more than just a piece or two of jewelry. Smoke tobacco, chew or dip tobacco. It's a dirty habit that is not attractive. Use drugs. The good women will walk the other way when they realize you use drugs. Women want a confident man. Nothing is more attractive to a woman than a man that has the perfect balance of confidence, not wimpy and defeated, not cocky and arrogant. The best way to learn to be confident with women is to find men that are confident and are good with women. Not cocky, obnoxious, and full of themselves, but confident enough to not constantly ask for permission subconsciously. Watch these men start conversations. They are bold and do things on their terms. Watching confident men will help you build up the courage to try it yourself. And confidence breeds more confidence. Having confidence will help you in every area of your life, primarily in the areas of decision-making and taking action. Most men are not self-confident, so when a man has the right mix of confidence and humility, a woman finds it exceptionally attractive. One profound trait of a confident man is that he can identify his insecurities, which avoids a crippling hang-up. Insecure men spend most of their time trying to hide their hang-ups, where confident men can point them out and let go. By dropping the hang-ups, you will stand out from other men. The more insecure men try to cover up their insecurities, the more insecure they appear to women. Everyone has insecurities, and no one is perfect. Confident men believe they deserve success. They believe that a woman would be lucky to be with them. How do you create this belief inside of yourself? First, start by writing down 5 reasons why a woman would be lucky to date you. This will help you remember why you deserve to be successful and why a woman should be with you. Once you believe this deep down inside, you will radiate confidence, and that is attractive to women. You will stand out well about the other men out there. They'll be attracted to you like a magnet. There are several behaviors that are not characteristic of a self-confident man. First, they are not clingy. They don't always need to know what the woman is doing, and they don't feel left out when she wants to do something alone or with her girlfriends. They also don't get jealous every time she gets excited about doing something fun without him. A man with high self-esteem is mature and confident in what he is doing, his life plans, and who he is. What a woman wants. Women want and expect different things from different people at different times of their lives. Although this sounds vague, there are some consistent fundamental things that most women want when looking for a man. You'll probably find many of the traits to be similar to what you want in a woman. There are 7 key things that women want. 1. Women want a decent man they can fall in love with someday. Long before women fall in love, though, there are other significant traits that they consciously and subconsciously look for. 2. They want someone who is hardworking. With a man who works hard, women know they will always be taken care of. A man who works long hours and can finish a project is viewed as industrious and reliable. Subconsciously, women see hardworking men as stable. 3. Someone who is kind. A kind man doesn't need to be weak and wimpy. Kindness is treating anyone or anything that is weaker than you with respect and care, like children, elderly people, animals, and the disabled. Holding open a door for an elderly woman is an example. 4. A man who is chivalrous. It sounds old-fashioned, but a woman will melt over a chivalrous gesture. Hold the door and let her walk through it first. Pull out her chair before sitting down in a restaurant. Hold her jacket or give her your own if she's chilly. 5. A good-mannered man. Just the basics here, but it's important to follow what you were taught as a child. And if you weren't taught good manners, read about them and teach yourself now. Don't chew with your mouth open. Don't talk with your mouth full of food. Keep your elbows off the table. The basics. 6. A modest man with a sense of social and personal responsibility. Don't brag about your community, charity, and social involvements. It will have a negative effect. The lady will see your work as respectable and caring if she uncovers it on her own. 7. Lastly, a woman wants a guy who can commit. This is demonstrated through the ability to commit to a time and be punctual and show up when and where he's supposed to be. Where to meet someone. There are better and more effective places to meet women than at bars. At a bar, it's difficult to distinguish between the type of woman you are looking for and the kind of woman you don't want to get involved with. Consider frequenting these places when looking for a date. Work. This is a touchy one. You don't want to do a lot of dating at work. Because of the complications it will add to your work environment if it doesn't work out. Your friends and your friends' friends. Ask them to introduce you to the single ladies you haven't met before, but try to avoid the blind date setup. They rarely work out and are awkward and a waste of time and money. Clubs and organizations that focus on your areas of interest. Whether you already are a member or join a new club, there are bound to be women associated with these organizations. You will be able to see how a woman interacts with others before actually getting involved with her, which is a huge advantage when looking for a mate. In church, if you currently participate in organized religion, you will be able to attend programs where there are single women in a stress-free environment. There aren't any single women at the church you go to now. Shop around to different churches and consider attending a different church where single women attend. Political and volunteer organizations. Women like men who volunteer. And many single women participate in political and civic volunteer opportunities. Dating online. There are many different online dating services out there. Shop around to find one that works for you. You will create your own profile and look through photos and profiles of other people. You'll get in touch with women, talk to them online and on the phone until you mutually decide to meet in person. Get together for the first few dates during the daytime and in a public place, like a coffee shop. Going out for coffee keeps it easy to end the date if it doesn't go well. If the date does go well, it's also easy to then go out for dinner. Who should you date? Why is it that many men look to date the most attractive but not so bright woman at the party? Women don't typically look for the dumb stud to date. Mature women are usually looking for someone who has a big heart over his looks. It's important to not judge a book by its cover when looking for a woman. If you rule out everyone that is not gorgeous, you are eliminating many potential dates that could be the woman of your dreams. In the long run, you will be much happier that you found someone with a great sense of humor, who is interesting and smart. If she has the same interests as you, she will make a better companion for you than someone who just looks pretty. In the most tactful way possible, it is helpful for you to find out how a woman's last relationship ended. If she either blames her ex for everything or blames herself for everything, it's not great sign. Look for someone that mutually parted and had a friendly breakup. Handling a difficult situation this way and having the ability to explain it this way is a sign of a mature, well-adjusted woman. Just be sure that you are not the rebound relationship. Pick a woman who has similar big-picture goals and views of life. Don't make a decision based on the outside appearance only. And look for qualities that are important to you in everyone you associate with both men and women. In Chapter 2, The First Date, Where to Go and Where Not to Go on a Date. Where you decide to take her on your first date will impact the overall date experience. If you choose something that she's interested in and where you can spend time getting to know one another, the date has a good chance of going well. On the other hand, if you pick a place that's too crowded, loud, or involves something that she simply doesn't enjoy, your chances of success diminish. Give yourself the best possible shot for getting to know your date by choosing a location carefully. Good first date ideas include a museum. Find one that both you and she will enjoy. There are enough diversions and things to talk about if a lull in the conversation happens, and it's light enough that if things don't go well, you can easily part as friends. A theme or amusement park. You can both just have fun with the many things to do at the park, and you will feel a lot less pressure to have to create fun on the first date. Go out for lunch or coffee. Perfectly simple, just meet her out for lunch or coffee. It's casual and relatively stress-free. If things go well, you can keep the date going for the rest of the afternoon. And if not, you can just end the date. Go bowling. First, make sure she likes to bowl, and then go play a few strings. It's a good way to be playfully competitive and flirtatious. Walk the beach. If you live near a beach or lake, take her for a walk on the beach. There are several places where you don't want to go for your first date. Avoid these places because they will not help your date go smoothly. The dive bar. Don't take her to the scummy bar where they rent rooms in the back. It's dirty and makes you look like you don't have class. The movie theater. The movies are dark and everyone is quiet and watching a movie. Not a good choice for a first date because you can't get to know each other, which is really the point for first dates. Your mom and dad's house. Seeking your parents' approval on a first date will make you look like you aren't independent and that you might be a mama's boy. Women will get freaked out by meeting your parents on the first date. I say what to talk about on your first date There are two types of communication that we will be talking about here: verbal and unspoken body language. Both are powerful means of communicating true internal feelings. By learning about body language, you will learn what she is really thinking and feeling, and you will be able to see what message you are portraying through your body language. In any spoken conversation, body language speaks first. If you feel confident and relaxed, you lean in, smile, and conduct yourself in a more animated manner. If you are anxious, you will be sitting back with your arms crossed against your chest, your legs crossed with no smile, your eyes looking around the room and not at your date. When it comes to verbal communication, create interesting conversations to be successful with getting repeat dates. How do you create the framework for a conversation that you will both find enjoyable? Conversation is simply made up of a series of answering and asking questions. The questions you ask will determine if your date is having fun or is looking for a way out of the date. Here are some samples of questions that will most likely give you good conversation. 1. What do you do for fun? 2. What do you enjoy about these fun activities? 3. Where is your dream vacation, and what would you do there? The point of these questions is for your date to remember a fun time in the past and share those experiences with you. Go Dutch or traditional? Who pays? This is a touchy subject, and you really need to look at it on a case-by-case basis. Many years ago, men paid for everything on a date. Nowadays, women work and make salaries that are equal to that of a man. Things have changed a lot regarding who pays for the date. If a man asks a woman out on a date, especially the first date, he should expect to pay for it. Who gets the check is sometimes viewed as who has the power in the relationship, so it may be a good idea to spread it out, especially if she makes similar money to you. Some self-supporting, powerful women resent the idea of not paying, or at least sharing the bill. If a man always pays, she might start to wonder what the motives are. Does he want to be in charge? Is he embarrassed to have a woman pay? Or is it simply because he is enamored with the lady and wants to pay? Even the most successful women will have trouble determining this. Some women don't really care, and for others, it is very important to the success of the relationship. If you are asked out by the woman, then she probably intends to pay for the date, but you should at least plan to pay for your half. If she pays for the entire date, it is a sign of good manners that you reciprocate if you are interested in pursuing the woman. Once you have been dating for a while, you will find a system of paying for dates that works best for you. Feel free to ask her if the way you have it worked out is good for her. If your salaries are similar, you will probably find that splitting the check or reciprocating turns is the way to go. Once you are comfortable enough to discuss financial matters and have been dating for a while, you might consider going on vacation together. You should talk about in advance who will pay for what. Again, if your financial situations are similar, you may want to share the burden of the vacation expenses equally. The overall principle here is to be courteous and considerate when it comes to paying for things. You should always attempt to pay for your portion of the date, or all of it if you can. If you don't pay, she might think of you as a cheap. But if you start the relationship by paying for everything, she might think you want to pay all the time for everything. Over time, the two of you should be able to work out a pattern that is fair and that you both agree is working. Use your emotional intelligence. How do you react when a date doesn't go as planned? This is directed by your own emotional intelligence, also called I for short, not to be confused with IQ, your intelligence quotient that you are born with. EI can be developed as you mature. I, in its simplest form, is the ability for a person to decipher their own emotions and understand the emotions of others. If a person has high EI, They are able to use their emotions to process complex thoughts, enhance perception, express themselves more maturely, and more effectively manage themselves and others. EI is the ability to maintain accurate awareness of yourself. EI is also the ability to maintain a keen awareness of other people's verbal and nonverbal thoughts and feelings. Emotions are often realized through changes in expressed energy. By noticing these changes in yourself and others, you will raise your overall awareness and EI. People with high EI are able to look at a situation from the other person's point of view. Dealing with a situation when you can see how the other person is feeling helps you handle issues like a mature adult. Why is this important to your success when dating? Here's an example. The woman you have asked out on a date is late meeting you. Although she is usually very punctual, this time she is nearly 45 minutes late. A man with low EI would be angry and make a big fuss, requiring an explanation from his date that, of course, will never be adequate. The date won't go well because he is still stewing and making it an unpleasant time for the both of them. A man with high EI will be able to understand that sometimes tardiness is unavoidable, and he will know that she feels terrible for being late. He will let her know it's okay, and that he is sure that she feels bad about making him wait. He'll accept her reason, especially because she is usually on time, and move on to enjoy the date. For a mature and effective relationship, it is important that both people have high EIs. This will ensure that they have mutual respect for each other, and that both people feel secure in the relationship. The best way to use EI to your advantage is to tune into her verbal and non-verbal cues on your date. Do some homework before your date by watching your own non-verbal cues. Look at your natural tendencies in interacting with your family, colleagues, or friends. Try asking for feedback from people that will be honest with you. EI is the key to a satisfying, mature, and successful relationship. Investing some time in improving your own EI is well worth it. Flirting for the non-flirtatious. Flirting is a dance of lightly showing you are interested in a woman. It is the first step in getting to know someone. It's not anything more than that. The outcome of flirting may simply be a new friend, but it could possibly be the beginning of something more. Review the following do's and don'ts before your next attempt at flirting. Do: send her a drink from across the room. It's just a drink. If she looks up and catches your eye and smiles, you might get invited to sit down with her. Give her genuine compliments. Everyone has good qualities. Paying her a compliment will immediately make you more likable. Ask for her number if you would like to talk with her again. If you don't plan to call her, don't ask for her phone number. Don't try to flirt with two women in the same group. You will look desperate. Use cliché one-liners. Women know them all and think they are cheesy and unimaginative. Touch her. Some women don't mind men who like to put their arm around them or touch their shoulders. Other women are frightened by it. Gauge her feelings about touching her by moving in a little closer and seeing how she reacts to less personal space. Does she move back? If so, relax and avoid touching until you are more well-acquainted. Hover, lurk, or beg. Acting desperately is a big turn-off to women. Be a little bit unreachable because you will look more confident. Women are notoriously more skilled at flirting than men are. Be prepared to recognize her flirtatious behavior so that you can return the nonverbal messages she is sending to you, loud and clear. A woman is flirting with you if she keeps looking in your direction. Every time you look up, is she looking at you? Then she's probably flirting. Does she look down as soon as she sees you looking at her? Then she's shy. Go to her and start a conversation. If she smiles at you when you catch her looking, it's an invitation to talk with her. She keeps playing with her hair. Some women subconsciously play with their hair when trying to get a man's attention. She starts the conversation with you. This means she wants to get to know you better, which is a good sign. She compliments you. If she tells you that she thinks you are well-dressed, are in shape, or any other personal compliment, it's a strong indication that she's flirting with you. You remind her of someone. This might be her attempt to start a conversation. As she touches you, she needs to be the first to take this step, but this is a loud signal that she is flirting. She laughs at your jokes and seems genuinely interested in things that you say. Chapter 3. The secrets to your dating success. The 5 most important dating tips. There are hundreds of dating recommendations out there. Here are 5 of the most crucial things you can do to improve your chances for a successful date. Consider these dating tips. 1. Women want a man who acts confidently. Women say this is even more important than overall looks. Women want someone who is confident and interesting, not cocky and self-centered. 2. Follow your ABCs. This stands for agreeable, body language, and communication. Be agreeable. You don't have to agree with everything she says, but avoid sexist, racial, rude, and mean remarks. Keep it light. Keep your body language open and friendly. Don't ogle over her body and make sure your eyes on her. Communicate effectively by using email, the phone, and other means to stay in touch. 3. Avoid alcohol and dating. Try not to drink too much on your date. There's a big chance one of you will get sloppy, and it can be embarrassing the next day. 4. Try an online dating service. There are several reputable dating services, and these days, it is a very effective way to meet people that are like you. It is a substantial tool that can be used to quickly and easily meet someone. Spend time writing a great profile and upload a good picture of yourself. Again, remember to be honest and don't over-exaggerate, but use words that are accurate and will make a woman want to learn more about you. Avoid the cliché, "I'm the man of your dreams," and be sure to list more of your interests than just sports. Don't insult the viewer's intelligence. 5. Be honest. This one is essential for you to follow. Trying to get a woman by building your attraction and relationship on lies will come back to bite you at some point. Don't waste her time and your time by lying during the dating process. If you are using online dating, be as honest as you can in your profile. Carefully look at your attributes and put them out there. The 5 biggest dating mistakes to avoid. There are 5 common mistakes that men make repeatedly when dating, regardless of whether the guy is new to the dating scene or has been dating for years. These same 5 things plague men. To successfully impress a woman, avoid these things. 1. Self-centered conversation. Don't keep rambling on about yourself. Ask her about herself and listen to what she has to say. Talking throughout the whole date will not impress her. She'll want to learn more about you and will spend time trying to find out. 2. Poor conversation skills. Learn how to simply ask a question. Many men don't know how to phrase a question so that it will get her talking and show her that you are interested in her life. Think about this before you start your date so that you are prepared. Listen to what a woman is talking about and ask questions based on what she is saying. It's the way to get engaged in a conversation and will eventually flow naturally. 3. Lack of compliments. You don't compliment her ever. Women like men who are observant and pay attention to them. Just find something you like about her and say it. It doesn't need to be made into something bigger than that. 4. You act like someone else. Don't try too hard to sell yourself or overstate reality. By being sincere, she can act naturally too, and doesn't have to feel like she does not impress you enough. 5. You treat her like one of the guys. Treat her well like a woman, and she will be happy. Do the chivalrous things that don't take a lot of time, effort, or money, but will show her you enjoy her company. She'll feel pampered. Try opening the door for her, helping her get her coat back on. Consider sending her a small gift or some flowers the day after your first date together. It's the thought that counts, and she'll notice the extra step you take to make her happy. How to seduce a woman. The best way to find and maintain a relationship with a woman is to first understand how she operates, what turns her on, and how to keep her interested. Once you understand these key points, you will unlock the secrets of seducing a woman. The first thing to do is to get inside her mind and determine her inner workings. Once you truly understand how she works, everything else will fall into place. Finding out how she works is done through communication. Just like other areas of your life, this is the key to your relationship success. Invest the time in figuring out what she wants out of life and her relationships. You can then see how you fit into her dreams, and if your futures look similar enough, you can do things to match her goals. Understand that you will need to be patient when trying to get a woman to fall for you. Take your time in getting to know her so that she knows you aren't just trying to get her for the physical attention. Practice romance to show her that you think she is special. By showing her a little bit of attention and pampering her with romance, you will show her that you care and that you know how to treat a lady. Show her your sensitive side. Women like to know that you can be tender and manly. Obviously, it is important that women are given attention mentally, which is almost more than physical attention. When you know a woman's mind, you can be successful in seducing her. Before you get started with anything in the dating realm, decide what it is that you want and don't want in a woman and a relationship. If you do this, you won't be spinning your wheels and wasting energy. Show her your self-confidence. Women say that they correlate a man's self-confidence with his ability to be successful. The success that women are looking for is not necessarily their ability to earn money, but instead their ability to be satisfied. Satisfaction brings stability to the relationship, and women seek stability. Women want a man that treats them like they are equal. This is essential to having a woman that is completely satisfied with you and your love life. Every man can be self-confident. Some people have it, and others have to find it. If you were born confident, you probably find that you can talk in front of people, strike up conversations, and open up to a woman you've never met before easily. If you are not confident, you might find this hard to do. To build up your confidence, write down 5 things that are your strengths and write down 5 things that need your improvement and attention. Utilize your strengths and abilities to correct the areas that need help. Don't focus on the areas that need work too much, though. Just build up your esteem by working on yourself to become better. Have self-respect, and your confidence will most likely be high. You will also be more likely to respect others. There is a cycle of confidence and respect that is important to success in relationships. Clarify what you are looking for. Try not to focus on purely physical attributes when defining what you want in a woman. This superficial requirement won't matter much when you start being more involved in a relationship. Make sure you are trying to date women that you have something in common with. It is important to have a physical chemistry too, but the mental stimulation will keep you together in the long term. Know what you like in a person's personality, ambitions, and interests. Once you find someone that has a personality that meshes with your own, you will find that she instantly becomes attractive to you and vice versa. By approaching dating in this matter, you will avoid wasting your time on beautiful women that you find out are not your type. Look on the inside too. The old adage, "Don't judge a book by its cover," may be cliché, but it is on point. Try your best not to judge a woman on her looks alone. Women will appreciate this, both the beautiful ones and the not-so-beautiful ones. A woman will see right through your shallowness and will not want to be with someone that bases so much importance on looks. Beauty fades, but a personality is forever. Have a good attitude. Having a good attitude is essential to your happiness, and your ability to maintain a healthy relationship with a woman. Your success in work, love, and health hinges on your ability to maintain a positive attitude when faced with adversity. A positive attitude is more likely to attract women to you. When you radiate positive feelings through your good attitude, you are saying that you want to receive these same positive feelings. Women will pick up on that, and you will find women with a similar approach to you are drawn to you. Women also see a positive attitude as a sign that a man is not needy and doesn't demand draining emotional support. Communication is clearer and smoother when both parties have good attitudes. How do you improve your attitude? First, you need to identify what is causing you to be negative. Is it work? Are you upset that you don't have a lady in your life? Focus on the positive things in your life and build upon those things to realize all of the good things you have going for you. Thinking like this will create your positive attitude. Treat your woman right. Women want to feel like they are special to you. There are a few key mistakes men make that cause women to feel badly about their relationship with you. Avoid these mistakes, and you will be on your way to making your lady feel special. 1. Don't look at other women when you are out with your woman. 2. Don't spend too much time with other women in your lady's presence. 3. Don't flirt with another woman around your lady. A few ways to make your lady feel special are: 1. Always introduce her without being reminded. 2. Give her your undivided attention. 3. Look at her when she's talking to you. 4. Give her a kiss, hold her hand, whisper in her ear. A woman will feel special when you can be sensitive without losing your masculinity. What exactly is sensitivity? It's being responsive to the things and people around you. It's being more concerned with the welfare of others over yourself. Showing feelings is a sign of sensitivity. Tread lightly when showing your sensitivity because you don't want to overdo it and be oversensitive. Once you find the balance, you will be the sensitive man she's looking for. Make your woman feel special by creating a romantic moment. She will be impressed with your effort, and the gesture alone will be romantic. Pull out the candles, the soft music, and a cozy location. When you set up a perfect place and show her your undivided attention, she will be wooed with you romantic planning. By making your woman feel special, she will reciprocate, and you will feel like her one and only. When you both feel appreciated and wanted, you will be happy together. Troubleshooting dating problems. Use the following troubleshooting tips to help you if you've been dating and are experiencing problems. If your relationships are not lasting very long or you are having trouble getting less repeat dates, review these points. It's time to be honest with yourself. There must be some behavior you are doing that is turning women off. Be sure you aren't doing any of these things. Don't be cheap. You don't have to give her expensive things, but chivalry is still admired. Don't over-exaggerate yourself or brag. If you are constantly telling stories that start with I, tone it down. She might not mind it in the beginning, but after a date or two, it gets irritating. Don't be too pushy. If you bulldoze your way through every hurdle in your way, she might be scared of you and get out of the situation. Don't be insecure or clingy. Women will run for the door if you are clingy, overbearing, and insecure. In the early stages of dating, women don't want to have to take care of you. Don't have a bad temper. A woman doesn't want to be with a man that can't constructively handle his anger. Women see this as a warning sign, and they will get out. Don't be indecisive or indifferent. You have to be able to make a decision. It's not fun to always have to make the decisions. A man that can be a leader, make a decision, and stick with it is attractive. Not being able to pick an ice cream flavor or where to go for dinner is annoying. Don't demonstrate defensive behavior. Don't try too much. If you look eager, you will look desperate. Don't focus on sex. If that is your main agenda in dating, a woman will realize it fairly quickly and remove herself from the situation. A conclusion: just like in a business transaction, when you are dating, you are promoting a product. In this situation, the product is you. It's important that you promote yourself the best way possible. Make sure that you look your best and are continually working on yourself to give the woman of your dreams the best you possible once you find her. The first impression is very important, and you never know when you will meet someone. It's important to live your life in a way that you would want to give for your first impression. As demonstrated in this book, there are plenty of pitfalls that can sabotage your dating efforts. Keep your attitude positive, avoid a poor image of yourself and low self-esteem, and maintain mature behavior to give yourself the best chances for dating success. Keep your confidence high so that you can draw women to you. Women love a man that is confident in his actions and his life. Watch what others do. Men who are successful in getting dates and maintaining relationships, and improve upon what they do. If you do things better than they do, you will be ahead of the pack. Women will find out that you are extraordinary, and you will finally meet the type of women that you deserve, that will treat you well, and that you can enjoy spending time with. The most valuable advice is to enjoy your time getting to meet women and enjoy the companionship you share together. Dating is exciting and sometimes stressful, but it is a fun time in life when you can meet many people. With these tips, you will find that meeting your special lady is closer than you think. Good luck and happy dating. Legal disclaimer: this wouldn't be a self-help book without the obligatory legal disclaimer. The publisher and author of this book have made every effort to ensure that the information presented herein is accurate and inclusive. The publisher and author of this book have made every effort to verify the information presented in this publication. However, they assume no responsibility for omissions, errors, or incorrect interpretations of the information.